Good morning, students. You are welcome in physics class 10 PTV on the day Monday, 6th July 2020. We have already started the Unit 11 song. In previous lectures, we studied characteristic of sounds. We started it and only we discussed the one characteristic, that is a loudness. And we learned that loudness itself depends upon the other four factors. Loudness is a characteristic of sound by which we can distinguish between the faint and grave or the heavy sound. And we further studied it depends upon the four factors. These four factors was the amplitude of vibrating body, area of vibrating body, surface area of vibrating body, and the distance from the vibrating body or the body which is creating sound. Last was that the direction of the wind. So these were the four factors on which loudness itself depends. Today we are going to study other three characteristics of sounds. The first, loudness, and the second is pitch of sound. Pitch is the characteristic of sound by which we can distinguish between a shrill and a grave sound. Shrill and grave. The children and the women, they have the shrill sound, whereas the gentlemen, the men, they have the grave sound. So we study here the definition. Pitch is the characteristic of sound by which we can distinguish between a shrill and a grave sound. Pitch itself depends upon the frequency. A higher pitch means a higher frequency, and vice versa. Higher pitch means a higher frequency. It means vice versa means lower the pitch means lower the frequency. Higher the pitch, the sound will be shrill. Lower the pitch, the sound will be grave. It means that we can say that the children and the women, they have a shrill sound or higher frequency sound. And on the other hand, the gentlemen, the men, they have low frequency, mean that they have grave sound. So the relationship between frequency and pitch is given in the figure, that low pitch, variation of pitch, low pitch and high pitch. Low pitch mean grave sound. The grave sound have this type of the sketch, and the high pitch or the shrill sound have the this type of the sketch. Next one is the quality of sound. The characteristic of sound by which we can distinguish between two sounds of the same loudness and pitch. Again, the characteristic of sound by which we can distinguish between two sounds of same loudness and pitch. It means quality of sound itself depends upon the two factors, loudness and pitch. It depends upon the other two characteristics that earlier we have studied. The loudness, this was the first characteristic, and the pitch is the second characteristic. So it means the third characteristic, quality, that it depends upon the other two characteristics. These we have studied earlier, that loudness and the pitch. So in figure, if you go and see these three figures, A, B, and C are given. So the design, the pattern for a tuning fork. Tuning fork is a object like this one. It have two prongs and two its handle that we hold it from here, and these prongs are made, we hit with the rubber pair, and it start vibrate and it gives out the sound. So this type of the instrument normally we have the in our physics lab, and you may have seen it before this. So tuning fork have such type of the pattern or the design of quality that it gives a normal sound. So flute, you can see that its pattern is little different, and the clarent have the different pattern. Height, the peak, it show the loudness. All these have the same equal loudness, and the peak mean frequency. Frequency and their loudness are the same, but we can distinguish between the three different sounds. So different instruments made by the string, we pluck them the string like star, guitar, and so other one. So when we play, we can make distinguish between them. So it this quality, this characteristic of sound is called quality of sound. Now the third one is the intensity. Intensity of sound is defined as that sound energy passing per second through a unit area held perpendicular to the direction of propagation of sound wave is called intensity of sound. Sound energy passing per second through a unit area held perpendicular. This means if we draw the figure here, that if we have a certain area, the sound energy passing this area, a unit area, in a unit time. Again, sound energy passing per second through a unit area held perpendicular mean the area and the direction of the sound energy are perpendicular to each other, or at a right angle to each other. So again, sound energy passing per second through a unit area held perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of the sound wave is called intensity of sound. This intensity is the physical quantity. Therefore, the intensity of sound has the unit, it is physical quantity. Therefore, it has the unit watt meter per second scale. Watt, W stands for the watt. It is the SI unit of intensity of sound. So next we will study tomorrow the level of sound intensity. So again, boys, stay blessed. Have a nice day. Thank you and God bless.